We live in interesting times. This week's stories. Marshall Islands battles erosion and rising tides through public work projects. A dream fulfilled. A young woman organizes a dog rescue charity event and an anti-bullying campaign. Belleville Fire Department shares some much-needed safety tips. Anime Expo 2018 draws thousands of Japanese pop culture fans. Plus, it's all about the games at the Electronic Entertainment Expo Day 2. And Strawberry Festival brings to the table some yummy palate pleasers. Hello everyone, I am Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmod bringing you stories from around the globe, and this is Eagle News, Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. A new causeway built in a remote part of the Marshall Islands has strengthened access between two sections of an island facing severe erosion. Until recently, the people of Woja Island had difficulty traveling between homes, schools, hospitals, and other key locations, sometimes being stranded for hours during high tides. EBC Mariana's correspondent John Rick Andolero with the details.
Rising sea levels continue to be a problem in the Marshall Islands, where many of the nation's 29 atolls are less than 3 meters or less than 10 feet above sea level, according to the Science and Technology Group Pacific Community. One example is Boza Island Ailing-Laplap Atoll, with almost 2,000 residents. They had found it very difficult to travel to school, or simply go shopping or visit family and friends because their road was often covered by water. The national government, however, is confident it has been successful in resolving the issue for many years.
The government have a lot of plans, like we have ongoing seawall projects, building resilient houses, and also we already built a causeway at one of the low-level atolls here in Marshall Island, particularly in Woja Ailing-Laplap.
One of the recent projects mentioned is the Woja Causeway. Opened in 2015, this roadway strengthened access between two parts of Woja Island facing coastal erosion. In partnership with outside organizations, the causeway was built by the Ministry of Public Works using local materials and other components such as tree planting by residents and school students. Many residents who have lived all their lives here believe the government should do more.
It's been going a long time, pretty much. I think it was maybe 10 or more years from now.
You guys plan on relocating elsewhere?
No, we're gonna stay here. This is our country and we love the Marshall Islands.
If the government is helping you now,
Is there a solution working?
Yeah, we like to ask for funding. Like that way we can also build seawalls that we can prevent the high tide from coming in.
Meanwhile, the country's president has already made an appeal to the international community to deal with climate change and rising ocean levels to prevent the disappearance of these islands. Reporting from Majuro Marshall Islands, I'm John Rick Andolero for Eagle News. I'm 1 with 25.
Thanks, John Rick. She dreamt of this since she was this high. Today, this young woman from Georgia realizes her dream of spearheading a charity event in the name of causes she strongly supports: dog rescue and anti-bullying. EBC's Colleen Knight with the story.
As children, we are told with hard work and dedication, we can make any of our dreams come true. For many, these dreams make way for other dreams that begin to take priority. For 18-year-old McCain in Brunswick, Georgia, she's held on to a dream that she's had since she was 7 years old, and today she brings that dream to fruition.
When I was 7, the neighborhood I used to live at, we had a lot of stray dogs, and so I literally ended up with over 30 animals at my house because I pretty much grabbed all of them and brought them to me. A few years ago, I was hospitalized for depression. I actually had a suicide attempt and had to be hospitalized, so I took a step back. And then afterwards, I found my dog, and so I ended up rescuing my dog. And then I realized that there are more dogs like her out there that need homes, and so I wanted to do something to help me, but also help other people. The event was to help animal control get their dogs homes. It was also to get supplies for animal control, and it's actually to educate people on like the struggles of people with mental health issues, the issues with bullying, and the different coping skills that people possess and how it's okay to have different coping skills. We partnered with Covered by Love because they're all about anti-bullying, to get them the donations they need so they can help other people. So we brought them out to try to raise money for them.
Bullying today has taken things to a whole new level than what, say, my age group grew up with. The entire digital world changes things in a way that people will say more and do more than they ever would face-to-face or through persons to get to the other. I knew when I first met Monet that she would do great things, and this is just a beginning.
It's been a moment as a mom, it really has, because I literally had no part in this. To come here and see all of this set up and all the different people and the donations and the sponsors that she was able to get on her own, I can't be more proud of her.
Reporting from Brunswick, Georgia for Eagle News International, I am Colleen Knight, and I am 1 with 25.
Thanks, Colleen. Coming up, Belleville Fire Department shares some much-needed safety tips. Anime Expo 2018 draws thousands of Japanese pop culture fans. Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition will be right back. Welcome back. You are watching Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. Summer is here and fire weather watch is something we hear often. Our EBC junior correspondents Leo and Uriah Vergara visit the Belleville Fire Department to get some fire safety tips. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Uriah Vergara. My name is Leah Vergara, and we are at the Belleville Fire Department. We are going to get some fire safety tips from firefighters.
The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have a working smoke alarm. That's very important. All right, you should have one on every level. This way, if there is a fire, they'll notify you and you could get out and get to your meeting place. You should have a meeting place where the whole family meets, all right? And once you get out, you stay out. And it's a good idea if there is a fire and the alarms are going, you get low if there is smoke, because all the hot air and smoke rise up to the ceiling. All the cool air is down near the floor. You get out, you stay out, you go to your meeting place, then you call 911, the fire department. So don't try to fight the fire yourself. Get out and stay out, and don't go back in for anything, even your pets. All right, everybody loves their pets, but you know what? Most of the times they get out before you will. All right, and if they don't, you let us know, and we'll go and get them for you.
My name is Leah Vergara. My name is Uriah Vergara, and we are 1 with 25.
Thank you, Leo and Uriah. From Belleville, New Jersey, let's head over to Los Angeles, California, where the largest anime expo to date highlights Japanese pop culture from anime to manga to cosplay. June Reynoso and Dion Paras with the story.
Anime Expo is the largest celebration of anime, manga, and Japanese pop culture here in Los Angeles.
With over 15 premieres, 497 artists, and 450 exhibitors, this year's Anime Expo is the biggest yet. Let's go check it out.
Now on its 27th year, the Anime Expo continues to draw large crowds by offering many activities, booths, and attractions for their attendees.
I've seen a lot of cosplay people. There's definitely more people here than in other conventions I went to. And because of the way how everything is set up, like the booths and the artist alley, it looks more official, looks more well done than the other conventions. Yes, more legit.
Through the exploration of the world of anime, attendees along with their friends and family experience the spectacle of Japanese pop culture.
My favorite thing about Anime Expo is just enjoying the environment with people who love anime and just, you know, meeting new people, having fun with friends and stuff like that.
One of the most amazing experiences that you can have at Anime Expo 2018 is that whether you're interested in reading manga or watching anime, you can find a wide range of people who you can network with and meet.
Do you watch anime a lot?
I do sometimes.
Which one would you prefer, anime or manga?
That's a tough one. Because sometimes the art style and the music in anime are really well. But I know manga, like the story is more developed, so it's really hard. It's a half-half for me.
What is the anime you're currently watching right now?
Right now, I'm watching Golden Kamui. It's about, there's a buried treasure lost somewhere, and the treasure map is tattooed on prisoners, and they gotta capture the prisoners to find the treasure again.
Oh, that is very interesting.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not watching anime as much as before. I'm more like reading manga. The manga I've been reading is Tokyo Ghoul and manga called Jellyfish.
So if you're one who enjoys cosplaying, the Japanese culture, or are just very interested in the anime world, the Anime Expo is the right place for you.
We had so much fun today, from the Maid Cafe to all the exhibits, yummy food, and to be surrounded by all the people who love anime and Japanese pop culture.
This is definitely a one-of-a-kind experience. Reporting from Anime Expo here in Los Angeles,
I'm June Reynoso.
I'm Diane Paras,
and
we are one with 25.
Thank you, June and Diane. It's all about the games at the Electronic Entertainment Expo Day 2. And Strawberry Festival brings to the table some yummy palate pleasers. That's next. Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition will return shortly. This is Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. I am Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmot. Alan Basalahe of EBC-LA takes us to the Electronic Entertainment Expo Day 2 and tells us all about the games. Take a look.
E3 boasts the latest technology, fastest hardware, and all the newest games, like these. Day 2 of our E3 report starts with a look back at the humble beginnings of the video game revolution. Helping the current generation connect with the past is John Hardy of the National Video Game Museum.
For years we've been collecting and preserving the history. You know, we started out as collectors wanting to know more behind the games. So it wasn't enough just to have the games, we wanted to know who wrote those games and you know what went on at the company, why did a game not come out or why did it change, what were the stories that went on day to day, and that's kind of what got us all interested. I think the important lesson that's learned from the old days is there wasn't a lot of memory, right? So you couldn't spend a lot of time worrying about what it looked like. It just had to be fun, and you kind of had to use your imagination in your head. Oh yeah, that's my guy with a sword, and it was a little block, right? Or the dragon looks like a duck. 2004 was our very first exhibit. We were down in Kentia Hall. Yes. We had a live band. We were rocking the place.
Yeah, listen, for folks who don't know, that hall was
Cantia.
amazing, and it just opened up so much space back there.
Cantia Hall was all these little companies. Everybody was trying to show, but it was creativity. It was almost like the indie area, right? Where, hey, check out this new product, check this out, and it was just all these small little companies. It was great.
We appreciate what you do, and we're gonna look forward to trying out retro classic but still superb video games. So JC, we actually caught you playing one of these retro classic games. What game were you playing?
I was playing Cruisin' USA.
And have you played that before?
When I was a kid, years ago.
You still look like a kid. What are you talking about?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And so now being able to play it again, what kind of memories, feelings did it bring out from you?
Well, I definitely feel like a 12-year-old again playing video games back in the golden days. It's very fun. It's always good to come back and experience the games that you grew up playing.
One of the oldest video game companies in the world, Atari, is still keeping pace with today's ever-changing video game industry. We visited Atari's presentation to learn all about their lineup of games.
So we're showing off Atari's first VR title, Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride. Actively encourage you to look around. If you look over to your left,
wow,
you'll be able to see the landscape across the as you move around. So this, if you want to use your slow-mo now.
How do you move it?
L1.
Oh, okay.
So your gun was disabled for a little bit.
That was my fault. Well, yeah, okay, I got greedy. I got anxious. Oh.
You've got some jewels which affect rate of fire, how far you can shoot as well.
What is this madness?
I think there was the boosters. That was the resulting of the boosters that we just added to the track, just to make things a bit more interesting. So you could use the slow-mo there. You got caught out again.
This isn't my proudest moment. Oh, I see the jewels. Now I see the jewels.
If you get a high score on the leaderboards for the track that we've just ridden,
I definitely did not get a high score.
Then you would be able to upload that score to PSN.
Okay. Literally, when I was looking around, I could see the environment all around me, and I learned too late, or gravitated towards the idea too late, that we were in a real environment, that I could just shoot things to my left, to my right. I didn't necessarily have to just focus on what was exactly in front of me.
I mean, yeah. It's one of the games that we really encourage people of all ages to play. The real pull of enjoying Roller Coaster Tycoon is VR, and we're excited to be able to bring this game to a new audience.
Black Desert Online is a popular MMORPG for the PC. But in a move that's sure to put a smile on Xbox One owners, Black Desert is prepped to be released on Microsoft's most powerful console ever. What's the advantage of having it come out for Xbox One?
You can use them easily on your couch and use your controller with your TV. It's very good. Many MMORPGs as a target one enemy with one once, and if you attack, the one enemy will hit it. But it's just like an action game. You can slash many enemies at once, and you can do anything like combos and aerial or knockdown, and you can do anything.
The one thing I do have to ask for is because I'm, the Axis. I'm an invert Axis player. There wasn't an invert Axis option in the game. Are you going to have that in the Xbox version?
I'll add if you want.
Yes. Yeah, my combat suffered so much. I kept looking up and I had to go down.
We have a very long way to go. We will grow and more evolve every day and every year, every week. We are updating this game very frequently, and we will evolve this game.
Most gamers know that MMORPG stands for Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game, which quite simply means that people thousands of miles away from each other can meet, team up, and share an adventure. Forget about borders and distances. Thanks to online play, the world has become a smaller place, while the gaming community has become a broader society. Reporting from the Los Angeles Convention Center at E3, I'm Alan Bosco Yahe for Eagle News, and I'm 1 with 25.
Thanks, Alan. After playing those video games, why don't we try some mouth-watering strawberry desserts? Alan, this time with Eva Basalaje and Jezreel De La Torre, share with us strawberry treats from the Strawberry Festival 2018 in Oxnard, California.
Would you believe there are such things as strawberry nachos?
Nope.
What about strawberry pizza?
Mm-mm.
Strawberry popcorn?
Doesn't exist.
Oh, but they do. And you can find them here at the 35th Annual Strawberry Festival in Oxnard, California.
Right. Next, you'll tell me they also have strawberry chimichangas too.
Do you mean chimichangas?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Celebrating all things strawberry, this festival is a jam-packed 2-day event wherein over 60,000 guests are expected to consume an anticipated 1.5 million strawberries. Wow, that's a lot of strawberry seeds to get stuck between your teeth.
Our strawberry nachos, it is a buñuelo chip. The buñuelos are covered in cinnamon and sugar. There is a strawberry topping, whipped cream, some crumbs on top, and it's topped off with the strawberry. The guests, when they taste the strawberry nachos, they are delighted by the flavor. They are surprised because when they think of nachos, they have a whole different idea of what a nacho might be. But when they see the strawberry nacho, it is a dessert dish, which is sweet, and it has a very pleasant taste to the palate.
Well, it's a strawberry pizza, and so what we do is we take pizza dough and we fry it up, and then we put on some cream cheese marshmallow topping, and then we put on some fresh strawberries with some powdered sugar, some cinnamon sugar, some caramel, whipped cream, and chocolate. We do this as a fundraiser for Pacific Camps. So we're a nonprofit Christian child care agency here in the county, and we use this to help for our operating budgets and scholarships and just be able to help out families in the county.
Well, we have a strawberry chimichanga. The strawberry chimichanga is a mixture of strawberries, sour cream, and cream cheese mixed together inside a flour tortilla, which is deep fried, and then rolled in cinnamon and sugar, and then drizzled with strawberry syrup and whipped cream and some more strawberries to go on top. Well, we're a nonprofit organization for a local soccer club here in Oxnard, and a lot of what we do is to try to get the girls to go to the next level in school. So we needed the money to pay for soccer tournaments, uniforms, and other equipment that we need to try to make them a little better in soccer and hopefully get them to the next level.
We have our strawberry kebab, which is consisted of strawberries with marshmallows drizzled in chocolate syrup. Well, we are the Oxnard Panthers, and our actual location is here in the south of Oxnard, so it's right in our backyard. No better way to support our organization than within our local community.
This isn't your first time here, is it?
No, I've been going here for about 10, 15 years.
What keeps you coming back? What's the appeal?
My appeal is the food, the strawberry nachos, the strawberry pizza, strawberry this, strawberry tacos, the strawberry tamales. I mean, it's good. I mean, who doesn't like strawberry, right?
Is this your first time at the festival?
No.
What keeps you coming back?
It's really fun and they have a lot of great things here.
Now, if you get your fill of strawberries and really couldn't take another bite, not to worry. There's plenty of non-strawberry themed food all over the festival grounds.
I think mostly for me it's the lobster fries. Lobster garlic fries, actually. So those were really tasty.
The funnel cake. I love the strawberry funnel cake.
So far, so good. I like it. It's pretty crowded. A lot of people. I didn't expect it to be so full, but it's really family oriented. So I really enjoy that aspect of it.
I thought I'd reached my strawberry limit for the day. That is until we discovered the Otter Pops Beach Bungalow, where a pop tender lets you sample 4 flavors of Otter Pops, like strawberry shortcake. So I guess one more slurp couldn't hurt.
Otter Pops actually started in 1970 and started right here in Southern California and is a part of most of our childhoods. And what's exciting now is that as we are all getting to see it come back to life in so many new ways, we as parents and this generation is getting to share it with their kids as well. And so all the new memories and stories that came along with Otter Pops for us are now being shared with the new generation. Just this summer, Otter Pops launched 4 new flavors, and there are 2 very exciting things. The new flavors are all actually part of a all coconut water line, which is delicious, but most importantly, the new flavors come with 4 new characters, 3 of whom are female. And not only are they female, but they're pretty rockin' female characters. And so now the entire cast of Otter Pops characters, all 10, represent a complete gender balance. And so we have 5 male and 5 female characters. We're spreading the world of girl power, but really gender equality throughout. Strawberry Shortcake is one of the originals. She's what we would call old school. And here at the Strawberry Festival, she is our hostess with the mostest and has been enjoying her day in the sun here.
Well, that's all the reporting our stomachs have room for. On behalf of Jez and Alan, I'm Eva for Eagle News, and we are 1 with 25.
Strawberry chimichanga? Nothing can beat that. Thanks, Eva, Alan, and Jezreel. That is this week's Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. Join us next week for stories from our bureaus across the nation and from around the globe. Visit our websites at Eaglenews.PH and EagleNewsLive.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Twitter.com/EagleNewsPH. Thank you for watching. I am Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmont, always 1 with 25.